Hey, my creative friends. My name is Shannon from Shannon's Studio, and I am here to talk about a creative life, and I'm just listening to what's going on upstairs. And this is day 365 of creative life content videos and tips for how to live a creative life. And we have 2 days left, and that's just weird to me that I had this goal and we're just like 2 days left of the goal. I'm really excited that I am able to say I'm on this end of it and I did it, or I'm doing it, or I'm almost done. And the last few weeks we've been talking about Creative Heartbeats Club, launching that August 1st. And it's a community. Hey, boyfriend, I could hear you guys upstairs bouncing around. Creative Heartbeats Club, it's a creative life group that teach how to have a creative life. And so I'm talking about reasons why it might be beneficial to you to join us. And today I'm going to talk about that as well. And one of the last tips of being creative and why this group would, I'm excited about it, why it might be kind of fun. First off, one of the things that we're going to do in Creative Heartbeats Club is on Fridays, I want to have a reminder for people to post things, for you to post things. So one of them is like fangirl, what you like, what's inspiring you. So hashtag fangirl.friday. So what we'll do on these different Fridays is upload some things, and then on Saturday when we have the live, we'll talk about it, or we'll focus on a couple of them, or we just have them generally for us to look at. So we'll have a fangirl one, we'll have of things that inspire us, we'll have a failure one, because failure is really part of the creative process. So we need to see how, maybe some before and afters or durings, what it looks like, and how we, push through that, and that everything doesn't turn out perfectly the first time. And then we have one that's focus Friday, of how to build skills and how to, really hone in on some of the things that we want to do. And then one is, I think, Flaunt It Friday, where you show what you've done and your successes. So for instance, I have a friend, one of my friends here in Sweden, she's an artist, Erica Stenkrona, and she sent me a message last night. And the message was that she won first place in the Book of Mormon Central contest. So they had a contest, Book of Mormon content, and she won first place. And I'm like, that's awesome. That is so exciting. And I was so excited for her, and I messaged her back, and because I didn't open it up last night. If I open up sometimes my messages, I don't know about you, but me, I open them up and then I forget to answer them. So I didn't open it up last night, and I opened it up this morning, and I was so tickled for her. And then I went online, Book of Mormon Central, to look at the painting, and it's great, a great painting, and I was just excited for her. And that is what I'm hoping that Flaunt It Friday will be, is that you will put things out there, we will put things out there, that we can cheer each other on, that we can say, great work, because we know how hard that process is. I mean, I'm sitting here thinking, I know what it's like. I know what Erica's life is like. I know how hard she works. I know how she's striving to do good work and to get it seen and to get it in different forms. And it, she had a success, and that's worth celebrating. And so that's why our last prompt of the month is celebrate prompt, is because then to take some time to be able to kind of almost bring that whole creative process full circle, where you have the moments where you go, oh, that's good. Look what I did. And look how I've progressed. So that was a perfect example of what I wanted to, what Flaunt It Friday would be. So tomorrow, so we have 2 days left. Like I said, tomorrow is my anniversary. Well, not my anniversary. It's like our anniversary. 38 years of marriage tomorrow. And I brought Alan on Valentine's Day, which is one of my favorite holidays, but Valentine's Day. And so tomorrow's our anniversary, and it's the second to last day. So I thought I would bring the boyfriend on, and not sure. I think what we're going to talk about is being, being married to an overtly creative person, what that's like. And I say overtly because everybody's creative, and but some of us are like creative on steroids. So what is that like? How do you deal with that? How do you I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll know what we're going to talk about tomorrow 5 minutes before. So I just want to let you know that's tomorrow. So memberships. So this is what I wanted to talk about memberships. I have several memberships I've been in. I've been in one of them for several years, and then a couple other ones. So mine are a service pattern design membership group, a craft membership group, a business membership group of revenue streams of monetizing your business, and then a fine arts membership group. And they range from $10 to $27 a month to $47 a month. So those are the different price points that I pay to be part of these groups. And so I wanted to be on the other side of a membership group, because to me it's always a great starting point, because then you know what you like and what you don't like, and what works and what you see work for other people. So I've been, as I've been using these for myself, I've also been taking like mental notes about what works and what I like about it and why I stay. So one of the best thing I think in the groups is, well, first off, you can get all of the information that I've had in these groups, just about all of this information, online somewhere. So one of the membership groups things that I like is that it's all condensed. And it's condensed usually by one person. Maybe it's a couple people, but usually it's one person running the membership group. And that, to me, is the best part. The best part is having access to the person who I feel like I want to pay my money to, because I feel like they have a lot to offer. And then the best groups I've been in, they offer to be accessible to you. And so from a user standpoint, I like that contact with that person. Otherwise, it's just a book. Otherwise, it's just, you can get books, you can get other videos. Part of it is that community and that access. I've wanted their opinions, the skill level they have, the knowledge that they have of how they got there, of how you do things. Because when you do things, you learn what not to do. Does that make sense? When you actually do things, you learn what not to do. So therefore, when I'm paying these people, I'm learning what not to do in order to get where I want to get faster. So their knowledge is something that has taken them years to get, and I'm the beneficiary of that. And their opinions, like some of the things coming up, it's like, what tools do they like to use? What tech do they like to use? What is it that they like and don't like? Because they have opinions about things after doing things, after practicing things. So then their opinion all of a sudden becomes really valuable to me. Plus, they have a specialty. Usually, they can do a lot of things, but they've chosen a specialty, and they've chosen an area in which to focus on. And so then that means that they go deep into that. Most of the ones that I follow, there are some memberships that are really broad, but most of the ones I follow go deep into something, so that, they keep going into the steps, so that I can skip over some of the steps, because they're showing me how to get there, and in their specialty. And they are authorities. When you work on something for enough time and you go through all the processes, you become an authority on things. It's like there's certain things that I know are not going to work. You do that with your kids. Yeah, I know that's not going to work, but go ahead and try. But for me, it's like, I don't have time to try. Things that aren't going to work. I want to know, and that's why you pay somebody. That's why you get into a membership group, because you want to know how to get where you're going without having to go through all the trial and error. Just, give me some trial and error, but not all of it. Please just share with me. So they become authority. They've had training in what I want to know about. Either, they've gone to usually conferences. They have put themselves in the arena, so to speak, and really done some things where they can actually say from their own experience. But they've also, usually most of these people have spent a lot of money going to industry type things to be able to share what they know. And also, it's even personality. And I didn't really grasp hold of this one until later, until I actually got into some other groups that aren't paid. I started to realize, oh, I'm glad I really didn't get into this group because because I explored some groups and it's like, that their personality is fine. It just doesn't kind of mesh with mine. And so you're even getting into a membership for personality and the way they deliver the content, the way they speak, the way, So it's this whole, that to me is what makes a really good membership is, yes, all the content that goes with it, but it's that person. It's that person that delivers. And they're a curator. They kind of pull the information together. They sift through it like, this is good, this is good. If you have time, do this. If you just really want to get there, do this. They select the best. They know exactly, like for me, if I had to pick out crafters, I have crafted so much. I have just done the crafts. I've done consignment where I've done painted furniture and sold it in Park City. I've done the craft fairs where you go and you have a booth and you do that. I've done parade floats. I've done all the mediums. I've done candy windows. I've done a few crafts. And so if I were to go through, my, the Instagram or something, I could be able to pick out crafters who are good. I could pick out those who were copying. I can actually pick out, I could name some right now, of people who are crafters who just copy other people. They do not have any original content. And they're doing fine. But if you want the best, I'm going to look for somebody who can take an idea and turn it a little bit, but then also come out with original content. You might not know that if you haven't been in the craft world, and you might be out there looking for somebody that I want to do some crafts. I want to do, who's good? Who should I follow? I would be able to tell you that because of the experience I have. And so somebody with experience, they curate who's the best about what they do. We show you shortcuts. And we also kind of give you the proven path, not the painless path, not the path that you're not going to, falter every once in a while, but kind of a proven path that if you do A, B, and C, you're likely to get to the point where you want to get. And so they're able to create this journey for you to be able to get where you want to go. And they also oftentimes will let you watch their own process. That's valuable if you are wanting to do in the end what they do. For them to kind of pull back the curtain and show you behind the scenes what you can, how they do it, that's invaluable because not everybody will do that. Not everybody will be that transparent to show you what they're doing. And the whole thing is to be able to help you get to where you want to go. And on these membership groups that I've been part of, they are able to get me where I want to go. I'm able to get answers that I want to get. It was funny to me, I was talking to the boyfriend tonight about groups and stuff, and he told me something I did not even know, that he is part of forums, that he gets online. And I did not know he even did this. Gets online, like he has this Cummings truck. And so he gets online and, asks questions. And he has actually posted his own truck on there and said, I have a problem with this. How do I do this? And has gotten feedback. That was invaluable to him, to be able to have that. First off, I was just like, what? You get into groups? So it's so funny. But it's valuable. when you want to know something, you want to go to somebody who has the knowledge you want. And so with Creative Heartbeats Club, you know, I've talked about a lot of reasons you should join, and I kind of hesitated to do this one because I'm like, ugh. But one of the reasons you want to join Creative Heartbeats Club is because of me, is because I'm that person that can help you get on the path and get to where you want to go, get creative, do it consistently, give you condensed materials, give you clarity in the direction to go, give you the core skills so that you can go off in the different direction you might want to go off into. So basically, I'm here to help you have a creative life. And having been on the other side of groups, I understand what it is. And plus, I actually took a class on it to find out more about it. So I think that this group's going to be really good for you, for me, for us. I'm just going to go through some of the things because this one is kind of about me. As uncomfortable sometimes as we hate to like get out there and talk about ourselves, I'm going to talk about myself today. So some of the things I've done and why I feel like I can help you. Like one of the things is like I've taught hundreds, maybe thousands, but I know I've taught hundreds of women. I've taught them do crafts. I've taught them in leadership. I've taught them in life skills. I've taught them all the places. And I've taught at Sundance Resort, Missouri Star Quilt Company. I have a Skillshare class. I've had several, but they changed their form. So I only have one left up there for right now. So I've taught everywhere. On all the things. I've spoken to an international delegation on one of my paintings about the metaphor of it. So I'm able to be able to talk and speak, and I understand the learning process because of that. I understand when you teach people in person, you can see the look on their face when they are like, I can't do this. I don't know how to do this. I'm so dumb. I can't follow this drill. I don't understand what you mean. I know, and when you see somebody like that, having a struggle, it's just this yearning in you that you want to help. And that I've seen that over and over. So part of my process is trying to break things down so small when we go through it so that you don't get lost. Because if you are not getting something, it's because the instructor, which would be me, isn't making it small enough or isn't answering the question you have. And so, I know how to hang in there because I don't believe you can't do it. I believe you can do it. I believe that it's possible for you to do the things I'm going to share with you to do. Okay, so then I've done fine art, been in museums, I've won awards, I've been in a magazine spread where it had all my artwork out and they interviewed me. I've had commissions, so I've done the fine art things, and been in that part of the industry. I've done illustration in magazines. I got a BFA in illustration, so I actually kind of know all the principles and the concepts and all the stuff. And so that part of me will be able to be shared with you. I said all the craft stuff, craft. The fabrics, I have a fabric collection. This is working on my third fabric collection that will come out in 2021. So that I've gone to trade shows for that, the quilt trade shows. I've just had a booth there. I've made clothes. I've had flat pattern design, so I know how to make clothes and patterns, and I've made quilt patterns, and I've done all the sewing things, my own clothes, all kinds of things. So I can share that with you. I like the home stuff, decorating your home. Now it's a real interesting journey because we live in a rental. I haven't lived in a rental for years. And so it's a new path for me to go, okay, how do you decorate again with a rental? So that the home decorating and I can share that with you. There's more surface pattern. Hey, Trisha. Hey, Trisha, because we are in Sweden. So I can share that with you. Surface pattern design, I'm on that journey. I can share that with you. The process, how do you come up with the collection? I mean, part of the things that we will do will be community-led. Like, what do you want to learn? What do you want to talk about? Then also I am a traveler now, and so that will be part of the experience that I share with you. Leadership, I've been able to teach and organize and do, I've been able to run camps and conferences and do all the things. And I have 9 kids. So I can share that and bring that to the table to help you. All of those things, are there, that have been my experience, will then be part of your experience. What I can bring to the table to help you get where you want to go. So part of Creative Heartbeats Club is the access that you have, the connection you can make with me. And I tell you all these things because I want you to know that I actually kind of know what I'm talking about. So I have taught people. So when you join up with us, it's not like I'm going to just all of a sudden I just decided to do this, because I have actually seen some groups where the person really doesn't know what they're doing, and bless their heart, they are taking you on a journey that they're not even sure. And there's a place for that. I think there's a place for that, where you're all on the journey together, and it's like, let's share everything that we're learning right now together. But mine will be more of a journey, like I've been there before. Let me help you. Let me show you. We'll have Q&As where you can put out a question. We'll have live Q&As because one of the things I liked about one of my groups that I was in is that she does Q&As, and then she does them in Zoom, and then she will bring you up on screen with her. And so you can live talk about the individual thing you want to talk about. And that is to be able to have somebody who is an authority or an expert talk about your specific question, your specific idea, your specific concern is amazing. It's amazing. It's been amazing for me to be on the other end of it. So I wanted to offer that because I know having access, even like critiquing, it's like, look at a piece of artwork. Not everybody can critique. It's a skill that you need to learn how to do. I mean, people can say, yeah, I like that, or no, I don't like that. But to know what principle can you bring into this piece that will enhance it. Not everybody knows exactly why they like something or exactly why they don't like something. And so I've learned some skills there. So Q&As, live Q&As, critiquing, just all the things that you would think that we could sit down in a class together, we can do that live and online in Creative Heartbeats Club. So that's tonight what I wanted to talk about. The connection. We've talked about a community. That's going to happen, and there's going to be, I'm pretty sure I'm making it a private Facebook group and a private Instagram. I'm still kind of testing which ones I like the best. So, or there's another one I might do too. So the community we've talked about, the content we've talked about, and the consistency, how it will be delivered, and the path. And so we've talked about a lot, and one of the components is the connection with me, and I hope to have with you. So that's part of Creative Heartbeats Club. So Friday, so tomorrow I told you we are going to have the boyfriend on, since it's our 38th anniversary. We'll have the boyfriend on, and we'll talk about something. And then Friday is the last day of the 306, the year. It'll be 367 videos. And I'll do a frequently asked questions. So I'll go through all the questions I can think of for Creative Heartbeats Club. So if you have a question, or you think somebody else might have a question, put that in somewhere, send it to me, and we will talk about it. And I will answer those questions, and then it'll be weird then the day after to not get on at this time and talk to you. It'll be weird. Okay, that's it for tonight. Remember, you have a creative heartbeat, so listen for it, and I will be back tomorrow. Well, we will be back, the boyfriend and I. Bye for now.